Erotic in motion is kind of, I call it sessions or circles, because it's not technically a class. There's not like jazzy moves you have to learn and memorize and repeat back. That has its value, but that's not what we're doing in this space. For me, when I'm memorizing moves, I feel very out of my body. And in this space, I want you to be able to drop into your body.
I love erotic in motion because it inspires me to live my best life and be my best self. Every time I'm in circle with my fellow babes, I just feel so good. And even if I'm having a bad day or I'm having anxiety immediately before the call, I'm able to just drop in the moment we hear that first song and just connect. I just feel so yummy and juicy and excited every single time. And I look forward to it like it's Christmas Day. So if you haven't joined Erotic in Motion and you're interested, you absolutely need to try it at least once. I promise you it'll change your life even just a little bit.
And one thing I really loved about Erotic in Motion is how much it allowed me to tap into my sexuality and really own the parts of me that are mine and the parts that are not me, and just grow and evolve in my ability to self-pleasure, as well as be in a pleasured partnership.
Something that I absolutely love about Erotic in Motion is that it's been a weekly reminder that I am a sensual being and that I have a good body and it deserves to be moved, because those reminders have been hard to come by during such a, I know it's cliche to say like this hard time, but you know, it's been hard. It's been a hard time. Physically, mentally, all of the above, any who. And I've also, bonus thing that I love about Erotic in Motion, I have felt many points in my life like I didn't have friends. Like I've had a lot of lost friendships and things like that, and having moved from my home. Anywho, all of that, I have friends now, and they're wonderful, like-minded babes.
I love Erotic in Motion. I love it because it allows me to prioritize my pleasure and gives me a chance to focus on me. But also, it is like literally my most favorite way to connect with my body and my sensual, erotic self. And also, Isabella is phenomenal. What do you not love about her? So yeah, that's why I love Erotic in Motion, and I promise you, you will too.
And what I love so much about Erotic in Motion is just the fact that I'm witnessed and seen just as I am. It doesn't matter what it looks like in chaotic form or like composed form, it just is. And I have felt so much that this space has allowed me to really process a lot that I haven't been able to process ever. I have a lot of fear of abandonment with friendships, and the fact that I have this group of wonderful people every single week to check in and to be in that space together is just so wonderful. And because of that, having this community, it also enforces that every single week I prioritize movement in my body. And this has really helped me to be more in tune with myself because of that.
I want to emphasize just like the community is definitely the biggest and most important thing to me that I've gained from being in this lovely space and being with these badass people. Other one is I'm queer as fuck, and it's really fun to consensually flirt with people, especially in this like year of being virtual. It's just really nice to get to just like feel in that juicy vibe with everyone. That's a really good time. And then I also really love watching the recordings and just like getting to see my hot ass self moving around.
What I love most about Erotic in Motion is probably the way I have been able to process through emotions in an embodied way. I am a very deep and strong feeler, and often my emotions overwhelm me, and I haven't known how to get feelings out of my body and work through things. And through the space that Isabella holds, I have been able to process through anything that has come up in a really supportive and grounded way.
Literally from the first time that I came to one and I didn't even know what I was signing up for, everybody was so loving and welcoming. And like, it's been such a shift in my own mindset around like what community is, and also like what sensuality and sexuality and all those things are, because I've never gotten to really explore that in a sisterhood like this, or in a community like this. And now it's like translating into other parts of my life with other friends and stuff like that as well. So it's been so eye-opening and wonderful and loving to be part of.
And I love Erotic in Motion because Isabella creates a community in which we can feel connected to our bodies, loving towards our bodies, loving towards one another. And the music's good, the movements are fun, the themes are fun. And it's given me confidence to dance and tease and be more embodied in my own divine self.
Having a community where even if you are having a week where you do not feel like you can love yourself, where you are receiving love from around you, you always are loved completely and utterly in this space. No matter what, you can come here and feel that unconditional love. I think that's one of my favorite parts. And I've learned more about myself and who I am this past year, like deeply than I have. And I chuck that up to Erotic Emotion. And also feeling like a hot ass babe. Whoa, that's always nice too. So yeah, I think those are my favorite things.